Hello, community. Welcome or welcome back to Clearly Connected Tarot. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. Through this channel, you can connect with clarity to your highest good. So today's question is, or our prompt is, we're doing an intuition confirmation. So what is it that your intuition is trying to tell you? I love this reading, as you all know, because you've heard me say that sometimes we feel like we're being told something and getting our ego out of the way is difficult, or knowing, is this really what I'm being told? And when you hear it confirmed outside of your own intuition, it can be helpful. We always know that we follow our intuition first. This reading is not meant to replace your intuition. It's just to confirm what you already know. Okay? So we have three groups. Group number one, group number two, group number three. Take a deep breath and feel the group that most aligns to you. You can always pause the video. And when you're ready, you can select your group. Remember, you are safe, you are loved, and if you choose, you may open your heart. Okay, I'll see you all in your reading. Hello, group number one. So we are going to do an intuition confirmation. We're going to take a look at what your intuition is trying to tell you. As I said in the introduction, please make sure that you do not substitute anything ever for your own intuition. This is not a substitution. This is a confirmation, okay? All right, so we're going to start with the Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I actually today have another tarot, and then we're going to go into some oracles for you. So we have the Page of Swords, the Hierophant, the Empress, the Hermit, and the Six of Swords. It looks to me that this group number one, you're looking for confirmation on something new that you've begun, some new process in your life, and something that's related to work, something that's related to a project, and you're starting to see some manifestation with it. You're starting to produce something with it. It's coming along. It looks like people are getting on board with it. It looks like it's getting some type of attention now, and it's coming along well. And so you're wondering, can I trust this? Is this something, because it's of your own creation, it looks like it's something that you have really brought forth from your own doing. So yes, you're getting this attention, and it's at the point now where it looks like it might be going into a slightly different direction, or that there are other people who might be coming on board with it. We could certainly take a look at with some oracle cards to help us to clarify a little bit. But you have here, and this is major, you have 3 major arcana and 2 minor arcana, and the major arcanas tend to signify things that resonate for longer periods of time in our lives, or that have a big impact on our lives. So this particular project or venture or new job, or I'm also getting that some of you may be newly married. There's not a lot of emotional cards coming up here. There's not a lot of emotion. However, there is this feeling of someone getting married and possibly even, having a child and going through a difficult period after this, because that often happens. I don't think that we tell women enough how difficult it's going to be when you get married and have a child. It's very, very difficult. So I am getting that some of you who are come to this reading are in that position now where it's feeling it's not supposed to take away the joy. Of course, for some of you, of course, you're thrilled to have this child in your life, and the child is always something wonderful brought into people's lives. But it's challenging, it's difficult. So some of you are For some of you, I'm getting that as well. All right. And this Six of Swords does tell me that there's some changes going along with this, which is maybe what brought you here to this reading. Okay. Six of Fire, victory, good news is on its way, excellent public recognition or awards. So this is a wonderful confirmation. I didn't bother to do like a light check on this, so I have some light shining from my window here. Six of Fire. And fire for this is the Angel Tarot deck. Fire are the wands, victory, success. So whatever transition this is that's happening right now, it's going to come out well for you. You're also, oh, wow, you're also getting Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending a quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So some of you may have started your own either side gig or started a whole new job. This is looking really good for you. Nine of Earth is really a card to celebrate your, along with the Empress, oh my goodness, to celebrate your independence and how you've done this. This is a real pat on the back for you. Wow, Queen of Air. I'm actually really like, whoa. Independent, we just said independence. I was feeling independent. Experienced, realistic, witty, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Queen of Air. We said independent. There was a strong feeling of independence coming through. This is something that you have done. This is pat yourself on the back. This is not something that you need to be doubting, okay? I'm getting one more here for you in the Angel Tarot, Knight of Earth. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. Okay, so in this particular deck, they're honoring that some work still needs to be done, all right? You can pat yourself on your back, but continue to work. There's more to do. And obviously, like for some of you who have this child, of course there's more work to do. There's a lot more to do, but you can say you're doing a good job. Or those of you who have started a new project, you're doing a good job. Keep going. Those of you who are just on the cusp of getting this started, you're going to see some productivity from this. You're going to see some things start to come through for you in this. Oh my goodness, I don't even know if that comes through. I'm going to have to pause because I have to check. I'm going to have to stop and start this again. Hold on. Okay, group number 2. I'm back. I don't know if it'll even show up. All right, so you have to continue working. You have to keep moving forward. You have to keep putting the effort in, and it's coming along fine. All right, it's coming along well. Let's go to the Energy Oracle cards. And again, I'm shuffling as we go. And good for you, and congratulations, and all of those commendations that should be made to all of you in group number 1, because starting something from your own creativity, starting something that requires you to stay focused and attentive, those are not easy things to do in this life. And you all really should feel proud of yourselves. You know, that's what I think, at least. So that is what I'm going to go with. Okay, group number 1, energy cards, 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. It feels like this was something that you all really followed your intuition on. You were like, I really feel like I should be doing this. And it wasn't something that necessarily was rooted in your physical life. This may be something very different than your everyday life. This may be something different than what you were doing before. And you really had to look at the 2 different sides of this. Should I go forward with this? Is this what's meant for me? And you relied on your intuition to help you to make this decision, and moving forward with it was something that, you know, kind of after you decided to move forward with it, you really moved forward and with speed and getting it moving, and not just like just keeping it moving, like keeping things moving. Like I'm hearing like finger snapping, right? Third chakra, yes, absolutely. And that this required your own sense of self-determination to get this done. There's a lot about independence and self-determination coming through, okay? I'm getting the deceit card here, which is interesting. We'll see what this is referring to. It's possible that there's somebody here that has been deceptive in the situation. I don't think that's it exactly. Let's take a look at what this deceit is. I'm feeling that part of the deceit is your self-doubt. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that this deceit is that there's a part of you that really thinks that you cannot do this, and or just feels unsure of yourself at times. And that is a kind of deception, and it's because it's not true. And so of course there are things that possibly, you know, might not be meant for us, but if this is something that's come from your intuition, it's something that you are more than likely meant to follow. Kindred partnership, that there's somebody in this project to be supportive of you. You're getting present power again, which makes me again think of that third chakra, which is, you know, the power chakra. I call it the power chakra. And so just know that your coming to this really is about you feeling confident in yourself, feeling like you can do it. Just keep thinking that way, and it's going to continue to evolve. Third chakra is also solar plexus chakra. Family, friends, and guides. You have a lot of support in this endeavor. There are people around you, even if sometimes it doesn't feel like they're there. They are there supporting you, and that's a wonderful thing. I do think this deceit is about you not believing in yourself, all right? You not believing in yourself. Okay. Wow, this is really coming through quite clearly for you. So let's take a look at one more. Let's get oh, I was like, I know I had something else for you here. Okay, so we're going to do angel number cards. So what I have here are just obviously numbers on a card. All right, it's a stack of cards and each has a number. And I pull 1 to 3 cards, and then I go to the angel numbers book, and we're going to read your message from the angel numbers book. Sorry for that delay. I was like, what am I doing next? As you all know, I meditate and do my intentions before each reading, and I pull from my different decks. And I knew I had one more thing for you all before we moved into the chakra crystals. Okay. Deep breath. You're definitely getting 1, 2. Oh, you are getting 3. 6, 8, 7. Okay, so let's read 6, 8, 7 for you. You've got the right idea. So good. And it will be successful as long as you stay positive. 6, 8, 7. You've got the right idea. This was something this was your idea. This is your doing. This is your baby. This is your creativity. Again, and it just may even be actual baby, but when I say baby, this is your project. This is your thing, okay? And you've got the right idea, and it will be successful as long as you stay positive. So much of what we want in life depends upon us having the right mindset, and that sometimes is difficult to understand. Okay, so let's do our meditational moment with our chakra crystals. And as you all know, I have a different crystal aligned with one crystal for each of the 7 major chakras in the body. Yours coming up is orange. That is the second chakra. We did not have the second chakra come up in your energy cards, but that's okay. So the second chakra is about emotional support, our relationships. We saw some of that here: family, friends, kindred partnership, present power. So we know that right now some of you may need to feel more just emotionally balanced, That staying positive message may be important here. So we're just going to take a deep breath. We're going to breathe into that second chakra. Second chakra is located below your belly button, okay? Right there in that part of your, what we consider like our lower stomach, okay? And as we take a deep breath, we're just going to, you can focus on the color orange here for you, or you can close your eyes and imagine the color orange is just a way to help focus you. And we're going to just take this deep breath and um, and and imagine the joy of this. I'm getting that it's important to know that you're doing this endeavor because you believe it will make you happy. And that's a wonderful thing. So you are allowed to feel happy. You are allowed to feel joy. So let's take that deep breath and we're going to repeat that. Take a deep breath. You are allowed to be happy. Happiness is something that is meant for you. You are allowed to feel joy. Joy will enhance your life and this project that you are doing. Take a deep breath. Okay. Second chakra. Second chakra. All right. I'm going to choose to do, for this reading, I want to use the super attractor cards. I think this makes sense for group number 1. I don't always use all the same cards for different groups, especially sometimes when it comes to the final message. It depends on what was happening in the reading, and so then I pick the cards. Sometimes the last message I pick as I do with the other ones as through my guidance. Okay, super attractor card comes up for you. Wanting more for others puts me into an energy of abundance. Okay. And I'm getting one more for you. In stillness, I receive. So when we do this meditational moment, if you did it with us, if you just took that moment just to take a deep breath, that is one act of stillness, and you certainly can engage in many more acts of stillness. But that is one of the reasons why we do the meditational moments, because we have to ask and receive. The law of attraction says ask and receive. They're very clear on that. And so the energy of asking is very different than the energy of receiving. And so when we do that meditational moment, it's about receiving. And so here you have abundance, receiving. We know that you had a message of positivity. Group number 1, this was a great reading. I'm so glad that it came through so clearly for you. And if it did not align, please feel free to check out one of the other 2 groups. And I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Take care. Group number 1, I was putting away my cards for your group. One final message came through for you for this 6 of Swords. For some of you who were suddenly experiencing a snag or a difficulty after things going so well, the message was that you will get past this. You will get past it. It's just one snag. Or if it was something more long-term, one challenge that had existed from the beginning of this endeavor, this creative endeavor that you're have embarked upon, that you're going to come to the end of that particular challenge. Okay. Sorry, group number 1. Just want to add that in for you. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your intuition confirmation. As I said in the introduction, these readings are never meant to replace your intuition. They're meant to enhance your intuition. My tarot cards are looking a little beat up today. I think I was a little bit mean to them. I was like, they were looking so folded over, and I tried to fold them back a little bit, and I think but they're my cards, so they have my energy and we go with them. Okay, 6 of Cups. You have 7 of Wands, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups. So group number 2, there's at least a partial message coming through here about some of you are in a relationship. It's possible that it's a soulmate relationship, and soulmate relationships can be very easygoing, or they can sometimes feel like, you are trying to get through a lot of different challenges to make that relationship work. So those of you who are currently in a soulmate relationship that's presenting some challenges to you, and you're kind of waiting to see how it will go, you're in it with this person who's possibly not, still learning how to communicate and how to be clear with you about what they want. That looks like it's coming forward for you. This person's going to be able to express themselves better, communicate not only more effectively, but more often. And I feel like this is going to bring in a much more loving and stable relationship for the two of you. So this person has a little bit of maturing to do when it comes to being able to express themselves and communicate. Okay. We'll pull, so for those of you who are in a soulmate relationship, and soulmate relationships can be love, romantic. This does feel like some type of love situation is going on with you, relationship. And again, you're just looking for ways to strengthen the relationship, right? Which makes a lot of sense. All right. Okay. So let's continue. I am getting that this reading has a message for some other, but I'm going to hold off for just a little bit, and we're going to see what starts to come through with this. This almost feels like some of you are waiting on your intuition about or relying on your intuition to help you. This situation feels almost like a health decision. Let's see. Let's get some more information. All right. Page of Water. Okay. And in this deck, water is cups. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. You're also getting a Queen of Water. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Trust your intuition. This is an intuition confirmation reading, so it's interesting that this particular card came up for you. And also, again, relationships move to a deeper level. So that makes a lot of sense for those of you who are looking to we just said this, right? Strengthen your relationship. This Page of Water does feel like a person. So it could be that some of you are looking for your soulmate, looking for this person to come in. I'm getting some of that also. You're looking for your soulmate. And there have been a lot of people, okay. There have been a lot of people who are not fitting the bill. And so the thing about soulmates is that because we have many soulmates in this lifetime who come through in many different ways as different relationships. They can be familial, they can be friendships, they can be romantic. Especially with the romantic ones, they don't all come in to stay. They come in to teach us, for us to learn and grow from. And that can be difficult over time, because if you're looking for your person, the person who's going to be in partnership with you, then, and you're on the soul's journey, in your earthly journey, then it's just challenging. It's just a part of being on this journey. So some of you who are waiting for this person, I do see a new person coming in for you. Some of you, okay, so if you're waiting for a new person to come in, it looks like a new person is coming in. They will be communicating with you. This may even be someone who you were in contact with before, and they get back in touch with you. I'm really seeing all three scenarios. I'm seeing this possibly a new person coming in, that you yourself have been this challenge of looking through your soulmate, and this new person comes in. I'm also getting a person coming back in, and it's going to feel like this person maybe has learned a lesson or two. and they're coming back in, and they're going to get in touch with you, and it's going to feel like a new relationship to you, and it can turn into a loving relationship. I never like to say will, because you have destiny, you have free will and destiny. Okay, so you can, in the end, you do whatever you choose to do. It's interesting, we're getting another water card. Look at this, water, 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 which are, as you know, cups, cups, cups. It's very interesting. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love, or wedding proposal. So for some of you, this is, oh, some of you are like, is he gonna ask me to marry him? Is this ever gonna come about? It looks very good for you here. The need to balance emotions and invitation to a social event. Okay, so there's a window right behind me, and I didn't do that light check, but I hope that you can see. For those of you who are looking to strengthen this relationship and looking for this, maybe you were looking for the person. Remember that first intuition I was getting, that this is a person who you're waiting to express themselves more, communicate themselves more. Maybe you're waiting for the proposal. Is he the one? Because he's not asking, and I'm not sure if this is actually, you know, should I stick around? Because if he's never going to ask me, then I need to find my person. That's what this feels like. And so for some of you, that, you know, it's very possible that this could be the one, and he's going to be able to communicate a little bit more with you. All right. Wow. So this is definitely about love. This reading, in any of those three iterations, is about love. All right. I jumped to the quantum oracle. Let's go do the energy oracle. Group number 2. Group number 2. So any of these three scenarios is a deepening of love, new love coming in for you, new person, or a person returning who has learned a few lessons and is now able to really enter this relationship in a new way, and in a committed way, by the way, a committed way, like actual commitment, and not just some of this, I'm just going to call it nonsense. I mean, some of this, like texting and as a relationship, and you're just texting a lot, that's not the real world relationship. So this person re-entering your life is going to move beyond just the texting. Sorry, you're going to hear a few. I'm recording in a different place right now for this one. There might be cars passing by. So it's going to move beyond the texting. That's not any, okay, I don't want to say that texting is not a relationship, but it's not one where you're physically engaged with one another and, you know, haven't taken it to that level where you actually have to be in contact with one another and see what you're like together face to face. Okay. All right, door to spirit. So here there's an invitation. This is a beautiful invitation. I think I'm going to read this one. You know that every once in a while there's a card that I'm led to read, not all of them, but I am led to read this one, door to spirit. So we're going to read that for you. And there's a couple, at least one or two more energy cards coming up for you. All right. The book for number 32, door to spirit. And some of you 32 may have significance. The number 32. That doesn't usually come through as strongly. We're going to do number cards for you. All right, this door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spiritual world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of Spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of Spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. There's a lot about earthly identity here, so I feel like with this relationship moving into a much more stable and deeply grounded relationship. Financial constraints, it feels like some of the financial constraints that have inhibited this relationship might be passing, which is great. An angel of balance, this relationship is going to come into much more balance for you. Release the attachment of whatever this relationship was in the past. So whether this is a relationship that is a soulmate relationship, and you're trying to work it through, and you've had some challenges. Release whatever you can of those emotional negativities and move into what this new part of this relationship has to offer you. If this is a person returning, then release what that old relationship was like. This is a new relationship. And if this is a new person coming in, that attachment card will mean that you've had some possible attachments in previous relationships that you can now let go of. Either in any of those scenarios, this attachment card is here to benefit you and guide you. All right, let's pull a couple of quantum oracle cards, and then I'm also going to do romance angel cards, and we're going to do numbers and the chakra crystals. We have a lot to do. A creative endeavor. So it looks like the two of you possibly will be doing something creative together, creating something together. That could be just about anything. This does show something artistic, but I'm feeling that it could be anything that you two produce together. The loving man. I am getting just a very male energy for all of these. So whether you're male or female, your partner, however you identify, your partner, this does feels like a male person who identifies as male. And then optimism. There's a sense of hope and optimism you're going to be feeling. You all know I love this card. Or if you don't, if you haven't been to my channel before and received this card, I love this card, okay? And a new sense of optimism is going to be coming through, and professional assistance. That's interesting. I'm not quite sure with the one word. Oof. Okay, and great gratitude. Great gratitude. It's going to feel like a new relationship for you. This professional assistance just possibly could be that maybe some of you, it's possible that some of you are in therapy and going through therapy, and this therapy is going to help. Or maybe you're trying to make the decision of, you know, should I go to therapy? Will therapy help? And the answer is that could be very helpful, especially as we're talking here about someone being able to express themselves and communicate. Therapy can be very helpful for that. That's really nice. All right, let's do some romance angel cards, because this is clearly a romance reading. If you were looking to confirm your intuition about something romantic, then please check out one of the other readings. They tend to be specific and focused, so check out one of the other groups. All right. Group number 2, romance. Children. Okay, your love life is being affected by children, so either one of you could have children. You deserve love. You are lovable. It's always important to remember that, especially as you're feeling difficulties in your relationship, or if you're waiting for the one to come in, you are lovable. And one more card is coming through for you. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have trust. That trust came through before. This idea that if this relationship is changing, or you're looking for it to change, and it does change, trust that it has. Trust that it has changed. Or if someone new is coming for you, if you're single and someone new is coming in for you, then trust that that new person coming in for you is meant to be in your path for good purposes. Oh, you got one more. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So I am getting that some of you, you know, have been calling in your soulmate, and kind of like just trying to get past all those, you know, you've had a couple of soulmate type relationships that didn't last and weren't meant to be your partner. And so this person coming in, you're calling in that person to be your partner, which is really very beautiful. Okay, let's do one of my new favorite things on this channel is doing my angel numbers cards. So I have these cards, and I pull 1 to 3 of them, and then I read the message from I read the angel number message for you. And okay, I think I already said it. Pull 1 to 3. You're getting the number 3. Oh, you're getting 1 card. That's the first time with these with my new angel numbers messages for you all. Number 3. So some of you may just be seeing 3 or 333, or 3 just may be significant to you right now, group number 2. The Ascended Masters are helping you. Usually this means an Ascended Master you feel close to, for example, Jesus, Kuan Yin, a saint, or some other spiritual religious figure. Okay. So number 3 is for the angel numbers about Ascended Masters. And so you have an Ascended Master supporting you. You can do, I've said this before, you can do a meditation to find out which Ascended Masters are here supporting you. It can be any number of Ascended Masters who are looking to be of loving support to you. Okay, let's do a chakra crystal. We do a meditational moment. I have 7 crystals that align with the 7 major chakras in the body. We just take a moment for self-empowerment, for belief, for trust, all these things that we need to help manifest the things that are happening in the reading. So that's why I do one with every single reading. Like, we want these things to come about in the reading. So sometimes at the end of the reading, you're like, oh gosh, I really do hope, that soulmate comes in. And of course you do. So the meditational moment, it's about, amping up the power to bring that person in. Okay, the chakra that came up was the root chakra. Its color is red. The root chakra is it's that chakra that has to do with feeling safe in the world, feeling that you are grounded. It can often have to do with, the physical realm, and, the everyday kinds of things. It can be related to the body. I am getting here this feeling of feeling safe. And for those of you in any of this iterations of these 3 different types of relationships that are coming through in this reading, feeling safe is, to me, one of the things that we just kind of have to continue to give ourselves, because if we don't give it to ourselves and we don't feel safe, we can't rely on someone else to make us feel safe. They can in their behaviors help us to know that we are safe with them. But feeling safe will bring about relationships that you feel safe in. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, so we're just gonna take a moment, take a deep breath, and take our meditational moment. Breathe in. I am safe, and all who come to me will honor my safety. Take a deep breath. Okay, really nice, group 2. Okay, that was a really nice energy that came through just now. And I was a little worried as I was feeling what the intuitive message was with you about that safe message. My ego jumped in a bit, but I feel like it came across really well for you. What I'm going to do for your message is I'm going to read from, I'm going to pick a daily message from the angel book. All right. And I just flipped through. It's 365 different messages, one meant for each day. And we're going to read one for you. 184, feel loved, came up for you. Feel loved. This is the one that I was brought to. It's so amazing. Oh my goodness. Feeling safe and feeling loved go hand in hand. We cannot feel safe feel loved if we do not feel safe. I don't know how it's possible. Love is omnipresent, meaning that it's everywhere, around and within you. It's who you are, your divine heritage and makeup. You may have had a hurtful relationship that triggered a distrust of love. Didn't we say this was about trust? Didn't we know this was about trust? You associated it with pain and concluded that it wasn't safe. You decided to reduce the amount that you could feel, believing that this would prevent you from suffering. We angels can help you heal your heart so that you feel able to love again. We're next to you at all times, and you can ask us to elevate the energy of your interactions with other people. We'll guide your relationships to help you feel safe and protected. It's impossible to completely block out love. Your soul's very life force is one of tender awareness. The more you're conscious of this emotion, the more you feel alive. So if you don't follow angels, you can ask any spiritual guidance that you rely on. Just substitute that with angels. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They just want you to feel loved and supported. Group number 2, this really was a beautiful message for you all. Feel safe, feel love, trust yourselves first, trust your intuition, trust your guidance that comes through for you to support and love you. Rely on them, and you will see your relationships blossom and this new relationship come in for you. Group number 2, if this did not align with you, please feel free to check out one of the other groups. If it did, please like and subscribe. It's very helpful to the channel. And I will see you all again soon. Please take care. Hello, group number 3. You are here for your intuition confirmation. As I said in the intro, this is a confirmation. This is not meant to replace your intuition. I always repeat on this channel that you follow your intuition. Don't let anything replace or take the place of your intuition. It's really important. Okay, so what is going on with you all? Looks like there's a couple of messages coming through for you here. It looks like some of you are something. Wow, this is really kind of split in my mind. I guess I should say something, right? So I'm seeing first that it's possible that some of you are thinking about a relationship or some type of meeting with friends. And you had some type of meeting with friends that led you to kind of question the relationship. There's some kind of relationship being questioned here. And that's kind of led you to put your head down and kind of do your own thing for a while. And this Page of Cups coming through. So that's one message coming through. For some of you, you're in some type of friendship. It just does feel friendship. That, and you saw a different side to this person, and you didn't like it. And your intuition is strengthened. The thing about our intuition becoming more strong is that it does lead us to see things and people in a new light. And with that, sometimes relationships fall off, friendships fall away. And this feels like what's happening with you all. There's for some of you, there's some relationships that have fallen away as you have awakened, as you become more connected. Your relationships are changing. Okay, so we're going to pull a few angel tarot cards for you. The Magician, you are ready. You have the resources of the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Yeah, some of you are on a spiritual path here, and you have been working really hard to build your intuitive gifts, to deepen your connection to spirit, and that's going to bring about changes in your life, okay, and the people in your life. 3 of Fire, abundance. So in this tarot deck, we have the major arcana, and then the 4 suits. The fire is related to wands. So you have the 3 of fire, which would be the 3 of wands. Abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So be patient with yourself as you go through these changes. 3 of fire, you've not started this journey a couple of days ago. You have not started. That is not correct grammar. You are not at the very beginning of this journey. You have been at this for a while, and your relationship, again, with spirit is coming to an all new different place. And what's great about what's being told to you here is that you are seeing these physical manifestations, but some of these are going to be a little bit surprising to you. Okay, some of these are going to be surprising to you. It's also possible that some of you have come to some type of, you found your community, and through this community, your spirit is even becoming much more uh, um, just vibrant. Okay, so that feels very appropriate for some of you. Oof, that was a strong energy surge coming through for you. Wow, 6 of Fire, victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. So I feel like some of you are asking this question, can I really trust my intuition? Am I really, some of you may have new psychic gifts coming in, a new intuitive gift coming in. Am I really perceiving this the right way? The answer is yes. Is this new community helping me to open up my and connect in the ways that I feel like they're helping me to? The answer for this reading that's coming through is yes. This is about a spiritual journey that's happening here. And finally, you're getting one more card from the Angel Tarot, Queen of Air. Independent experience, realistic, witty, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation, clearing away all that no longer serves you. This is a new phase that you've entered into in your spiritual journey. And you all should congratulate yourselves, because it's not an easy journey. It sounds so great. I'm going to go on this spiritual path and follow my, where guidance takes me. It's not easy. It's not an easy path. So good for you for being independent. It may be different than what other people in your life are doing, and you are trusting yourself. The Garden and the Gate. Yes, you are entering a new phase. Wow, this is very exciting energy. It's very vibrant, very energy. It's very up. I'm talking faster because I feel much more energy coming through. And so, and the part of the reason why you've come to this reading is that you're saying, can I trust this? Can I go through this new doorway that's being presented to me? And the answer is yes. You're getting that community card again. Very similar cards that you see here, right? So it looks like some of you have found the spiritual community that's helping to sustain you. And that first message that came through, it's possible that your community is changing, that some relationships have fallen away and new relationships are being formed. I'm getting both of those messages. So and both of them could apply to you, to one person, but again, it could be divided between different people who, remember, this is a general reading. So door to romance came up for you as well. This romance card, you're getting one more. Woman holding a heart. I feel this doesn't feel like romantic love to me. This door to romance feels like you are loving this journey that you're on right now. You're feeling possibly more at peace, more calm. You're able to connect this connection that you have with spirit more to your everyday life. You're not as frazzled in your everyday life, and honestly, you're having fun with it. You're enjoying this new phase in your life. Whatever you're doing on your spiritual path, it's kind of like, you want to talk to everybody about it because it's so wonderful. And maybe that's what's happening. You've talked to some people and they're not giving you the response that maybe, sorry, I've had to apologize to all 3 groups. I'm filming in a different place, and I did not check on the lighting coming through, and so I'm just making sure that you can actually see the cards as I'm trying to show them to you on camera. So there we go. If I move it just a little bit, then you get the light. And anyway, all right. So all that comes with filming. So with these community, some of you may just now be coming across this community that's supporting you, or you have been in this community that has been of support to you. And again, some of you are going to be have to let go of some people that have been a part of your community. Ooh, we have a lot to do. Let's keep going. Quantum Oracle. All right. And I meditate and do an intention, and that's why whenever I do that and I select the card decks that I will use, then I try to, sometimes I skip one or two or add depending on what's going on in the reading and the guidance I received during the reading, but I try to stick with what those cards, what I was told to use in that reading. Okay, courage, have courage. I said this earlier, this is not an easy path. This is exactly what I said earlier. Choosing to, to be on a spiritual journey is not the norm, and so have courage. Oh, I thought there was only one. Okay, you're getting one more. And a loving woman. Look at this loving woman. You have daughter romance, loving woman, and woman holding a heart. Okay, so this is a very heart-connected journey for you, which is really quite beautiful. Okay, we're doing my angel numbers. This is my new favorite thing to do on the channel. I choose 1 to 3 cards, and then we read the message from the angel numbers book. And these numbers could be numbers, again, these are numbers that I'm selecting for you, but if you have the angel numbers, you know that often it's like numbers that repeat, that come up in your life, so on and so forth. Often for me, it's just a number that just comes through really clearly, and I read it. I think we're getting 2 cards for you here. Yep, 98, which is interesting. I don't even know if I've even read 98 before. Let's read it. I'm going to take a sip of water if you don't mind. 98. The more that you focus and take action upon your divine life purpose, the more that the gateways of abundance open up for you. Focus on your purpose and let your finances take care of themselves. The more that you focus and take action upon your divine, this reading is about your spiritual journey. It's about your divine life purpose. That is exactly what we said. And about going, the gateways of abundance. So this is about you going through this gate, choosing to go through this gate. I feel like some of you coming to this reading is, should I really continue with this? Am I really receiving these messages? Is this real? And the answer is, from what you're getting in this reading, yes. Okay. That is awesome. Okay. It's just awesome. Let's pull a chakra crystal for you. I'm 7 crystals aligned to the major chakras in the body. I try to take a moment to do just a meditational moment. You got the root chakra. That's the first chakra. The color lined with it is red. It's about, our grounding, our sense of self in the world. And I am feeling for this red coming through for you all. I'm getting something. Oh, okay. The message I'm getting for you is that this message is about your divine life purpose. It's about your spiritual journey. And the message is for you to take care of your body. Take care of your physical health. Make sure you're resting. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Water is so very important. Water is one of those things that you may not see its connection to your spiritual journey, but it really is connected. And attempting to exercise, if you're not a person who exercises often, or maybe your exercise has been interrupted, and with our coming through the conditions that we've been in the world. So don't overwhelm yourself. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. But if you've been led to make changes with your physical health, for example, if suddenly you feel like you want to take up any type of physical exercise, and maybe you didn't really have an interest in that before, like it's just out of the blue, or someone said to you, let's go hiking together, and you don't normally hike, that is, something manifesting for you in your life. If it's suddenly that you think now's the time to give up smoking, possibly, or now's the time to move to giving up meat in your life, or becoming, if you're eating meat, going to, jumping to vegan might be a huge jump, but maybe that's where you're being led. You're being led somehow in your physical selves. So follow that for you. Okay. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath. My physical journey is tied to my spiritual journey. I can take care of my body, and as I take care of my body will feed me and nourish me, and will help me to be nourished on my spiritual path. Take a deep breath. Breathe in that red color. Okay. Breathe into your root chakra, which is at your tailbone. It's almost at the bottom of your center body here. Take that deep breath and release. Okay. Final message. Let's do for you your final message. Let's read from Daily Guidance from the Angels, because it's all about the spiritual path. As we read this message, this is the Daily Guidance from the Angels book. There is a tarot, an oracle deck related to this book as well. I have it in book format. I've had this book for many years, and it's been so supportive in so many ways. It's just almost extraordinary. I do choose one page to read from. If you don't follow angels, you can just insert the word angel with any divine guidance that you choose. You could just say spirit. I just said if you don't follow your divine guidance, follow your divine guidance. I said if you don't follow the angels, just choose whatever divine guidance makes sense to you. I just have to stop every once in a while, because it's just amazing to me when the alignment is there. I know I shouldn't be amazed. I should just know, of course, it's all aligned for you, because in these readings, I come with such a clear intention, but it's still amazing to me. Okay. We angels communicate with you continually, answering your questions and giving you guidance. You hear us as gut feelings, tingles, goosebumps, dreams, intuitive words, and visions. You also notice repetitive signs in the physical world, and we want you to know that you really are communicating with us. These are real messages. That is, you all, I said that earlier. I said, it's real. Didn't we say this? Didn't we hear this? Didn't we receive this guidance? Oh, much of our guidance is an answer to your prayers and questions about improving your life. Often we'll encourage you to take action that will support your peaceful happiness. Frequently, this means that things will change, which is, after all, what you prayed for. I'm sorry to keep interrupting this reading, but you got a message earlier about taking action in the number 98 in that angel message reading, remember? Okay. Change is entirely safe if you follow your divine guidance. You'll notice that this is always very methodical and moves a single step at a time. Like a rhythmic dance, you make one motion and we then lead you to the next. If you try to go faster than the universal music, you may trip and fall. This isn't the melody's fault. It occurs because you got out of rhythm. Spend some time in quiet reflection, recalling any repetitive thoughts, ideas, or feelings that you've been having. If these messages have asked you to make some positive changes, then this is the divine guidance that we're referring to. Ask us to assist you in putting this into action. We can lend you courage, motivation, and other forms of support. Just ask. So the last message that's coming through for you, this community that's coming through, is maybe your spiritual guidance showing up for you. So some of you may have been saying, I'm not really part of a new spiritual community. Should I be finding a spiritual community? You can, but the third community that I'm getting here in this message is the community of your spiritual guides, and that is a community. When you learn about your spiritual guides, often you hear about being connected to, having, for example, one guardian angel or two guardian angels, but you have, most of us, well, not most of us, excuse me, all of us have a community of support that come through in a number of different ways. Again, that might be a video that I work on for you all at a different time. This was an extraordinary reading. And I'm very excited for you in your path. I encourage you. We all need encouragement, especially as this is something that you are entering a new phase, and I wish you all the best. If this group did not align with you, then please feel free to take a look at one of the other two groups. And if it did align, please like and subscribe. It's very helpful to the channel. And I will see you all soon. Take care.